we're talking about turkey for two. We are going to air fry a turkey. Should take less than an hour, which is super exciting. So this is perfect if you like love turkey and you don't always want to make a big old turkey. You make one of these, or if you are just getting together with a small little gathering, this is going to be perfect. And I'm going to, there we go. Thank you, Haley. Okay. So now we're all set. I've got my VIPs are here on the channel. Thank you, YouTube people, for being here. Everybody that signed up for this live cooking class. Did it stop working? Oh no. Oh, it's there. No, it's there. I see it on my end. I see it on that end. Okay, I'm gonna just keep on. Ooh, I don't know. It was the focus mode. I'm so sorry, everybody.
You're still live.
I'm still live.
Still live. I'm watching you.
Okay. Because one of my screens, I see that I'm live, and my other screen shows nothing. But okay.
If something happens, I'll let you know.
That's right. And we'll cut all of this beginning part out later. So hopefully everybody's okay. Everybody has to leave YouTube and come back?
Well, no, like it's not showing, like exit out of your browser.
Okay. Well, hopefully YouTube watchers will figure it out. Some people see me. I see some comments. Okay, we're gonna move forward and just pretend it's working. Fantastic. Okay, so in the chat, will you drop, let me know, I'm so curious as everyone's popping on, we're getting the tech worked out, is what is the one side dish or dessert you, like it's a must-have for your Thanksgiving feast? What is it? I'm so curious. Leave a comment. For my VIPs, I wanna know as well, what is your thing? I'm hearing about stuffing. Stuffing is the must-have for me. It's like sweet potato casserole. Sweet potato casserole all the way. It's my favorite, which you can cook in the air fryer. So yummy. What else are we seeing here? This is so fun. I got stuffing. Everyone loves stuffing. Maybe it's one of those things we just don't make very often. So it's like, give me all the stuffing. Apple pie, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, sweet potato casserole, same. So super fun. Okay, let me give you a quick rundown of what we're gonna do today, the next flow. So it's gonna be about an hour. We have, obviously, we're cooking up a turkey. And fun fact, I have a turkey cooking over there right now. And we also have giveaways. I've got giveaways I'm gonna do. I've got a funny story to tell you. I'm gonna tell you about my very first time that I used an air fryer. And I remember it so well because of what happened. I will share that with you. I have time for question and answer we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna tell you about my Cooking with Cathy community. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the back end. And then I'm gonna give you a deal. And then I'm gonna do more giveaways. So should I give you a sneak peek of my giveaways? My giveaway, I'm gonna give away, this is like one big daddy package. I've got the cookbook, I've got the air fryer cheat sheet, I'm gonna give away my Air Fryers Unleashed course, and I'm gonna give away a free month to Cooking with Cathy, like a whole, which would actually be 6 weeks because you get 2-week free trial. So all of that I'll give away at the very, very end. In the middle, we'll do a giveaway and we'll spin a wheel to decide what we're giving away. So anyway, that's the plan here. Let's start off right now. We've got a turkey. So let's talk about these turkey breasts. A lot of them are sold. You can find, especially this time of year, probably other times of year, harder to find. Probably Easter time, you'll see them. But I noticed these obviously come out here in Thanksgiving. So if you love this, now's the time to grab a couple, throw them in the freezer and save them so you can enjoy all year round. This one I got from Costco. This one was nearly 5 pounds. The other one that I got from Walmart was about 3 pounds. And that's actually the one that's cooking right now. And it's been cooking for 40 minutes. It's probably close to being done. Anyway, so this is my almost 5 pound one. The only thing is, like, if it has a bone in it, you can do that. It's just going to take longer to cook. Okay. So that's what to keep in mind. And for the ingredients, I've got my little tray. So what we'll do, we'll make up the turkey and then I'm gonna go into Q&A and all that fun stuff. So let me get my workspace here. I'm gonna move my camera so you can see what I'm doing. Actually, first I'll look at Haley. This is what you need right there. Those are your ingredients. These are all the tools. This is all you need. This is so easy and it won't take you hours and hours and hours to wait for it. It's like less than an hour, which is super fun. So anytime I'm gonna do a rub or need spices and I'm touching raw meat, the first thing I do is just get all the spices together in a cute little bowl. That's just gonna save time and save hassle. I know this because there's been so many times that I didn't do that and then I'm just like, ugh, I gotta wash my hands, go do that, Anyway, so I've learned through all the trial and error that that's what I need to do. I'm gonna just come right here, ignore the dirty things in my sink, and here we go. So for your tools, you need a half tablespoon, a half teaspoon, a quarter teaspoon, and 3/4 teaspoon. It's just easier if you pull it all out. And then I like to sit here and pull off all my lids. Sorry for that noise. Haley, you holler at me if there's something I've forgotten. So it looks like an array of, it's a lot of seasonings, but it's turkey, right? It's what we need. And I don't know about you, but I just always take these little guys off all the time. So we're gonna start with, oh, wow, why can't I read that? Half teaspoon, my eyes. Half teaspoon of salt. I'm 48 now, my eyes. Half teaspoon of salt. And then a half tablespoon, right? Oh, that was a half. I read it wrong. Good thing. Okay. Half tablespoon of salt. Pardon me. Typo. Half tablespoon of salt. That seemed more accurate. Half tablespoon of brown sugar. And then we're going on to paprika. Now we're moving to the half teaspoon. Half teaspoon of paprika. Boom. Half teaspoon of pepper. A 3/4 teaspoon of thyme. Maybe there's someone in the waiting room. And rosemary. Oh, I love rosemary on turkey. 3/4 teaspoon of that. Then we go to sage. Now it calls for dried sage, calls for a half teaspoon, but I couldn't find it. I only had a ground sage. So you would just do, since it's all ground up, you're gonna half it, like half, it's a 1/4 teaspoon. So you're cutting what it calls for in half if you have ground sage. Anyway, so that is a 1/4 teaspoon of ground sage or half teaspoon of dried sage. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then lastly, a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. And then, again, not super fancy here, just using my measuring spoon, although the brown sugar is a little clumpy, so I probably should be a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So beautiful. We have some lovely right there. Or rub. Okay. Okay, so there you go. How many? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spice. Nope. 9. If you count brown sugar. 9 little things right here. So now we've got to get. Actually, I'll pull this. Just move this over here. The things we do, right? If I knocked that over, that would be not good. Now I've got my trusty cutting board. I'm pulling on the gloves. And we're going to get this. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. I think it's pepper. It's green pepper. It went through the dishwasher. My children unload the dishwasher and don't look at things, right? They just put things away. There we go. This one's clean. Ooh, do you hear that? One turkey's done. And the total time, I think, was about 40 minutes. That is exciting. All right, now, here we go. I'm pulling on my gloves. Lately, I've been asked a lot, where do you get these gloves? I actually you get like 400 gloves from Costco for like 12 bucks. But they have them on Amazon, but you aren't going to get that great of a deal. But I just like, my hands get so dried out. So washing them all the time, like this just makes it easier. So anyway, here we go. We got the turkey. You got this cute little netting here. I'll pop that back down. And I'm sure there's a more fancy way to do this. I just use the knife. I'm gonna rip that open. And actually this is gonna be really juicy. So I'm gonna hold it over here, over my sink. And we have some breakfast dishes in the sink. And the last turkey I did, and Haley, will you actually, I need paper towels. I mean, they're right there, but you could just pull that. And what is nice is, by the way, they come with a turkey pack or a turkey gravy packet. You throw that right there. There we go. Okay. So we've got like that fatty part. I guess this might be considered the skin. Constance, I know you were asking about that earlier. So on this netting, you want to leave this on, but just loosen it up. So after it's all cooked, it's really a lot easier to remove it. How do I know this? Trial and error. I did it the first time I did it. I didn't do this. I was like, oh, actually, that's a problem. So it's just kind of lifting the netting away from the turkey. Making a little space there. Like that's about everything. There we go. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to get a few more paper towels and just dry that. It's pretty juicy. Not juicy. Well, I guess they're juices. There we go. That nice and dry. Now this one's a good, about 4.5, almost 5 pounds. So this will probably feed. I've got 6, 7 of us home right now. And this will probably feed all of us tonight, actually. But some of my kids are little, like my little girls don't eat a ton of food. And I've got teenage boys, so there we go. Okay, now, you guys, we're almost done. Let's see, I'll take this one off. So I got my oil sprayer. Give me a drop an emoji if you've got an oil sprayer that you love. By the way, I'm just gonna oil this before I put the seasoning on. This is gonna make it nice and brown. There we go. And then lastly, we'll just start throwing on the rub. And just coat it all up. And this smells, I tell you about that turkey, the other one is done and it smells really good in here. Like really good. Oh, Haley, can you do the poll? I forgot, we got to vote which air fryer I'm using today. You see how to do that? Okay, so for my team, my community on there, we just popped a poll on there. You get a vote which air fryer I'm using today. And we will show the results here in a second. These are your options. I haven't unboxed those other ones yet, so. There we go. And this was just enough for a nice 5-pound turkey. I'm just blotting up all the rest of the seasonings. Now, of course, you don't have to use this rub recipe. You could use any, like if you have a favorite rub, this will totally work. It won't change anything. Okay. Let's see. We got a few more people that need a vote. It's pretty close. Who's gonna win? Which air fryer? I've got them all sitting out here. All right, should we pick a winner? Let's pick a winner. Can you show it? Do you see? Is it in poll and then share results? Actually, I want to leave that glove on. Results, we're doing the Kasori Pro 2. Yay! Which is good. That's the one that happens to be plugged in right now. So it did say typically for this, we are going to just preheat it, although I think right now I'm just feeling too lazy to do that. So I'm not. So let's go ahead. So you can preheat it if you planned ahead. Somebody left a little chunk of something in there. Okay. It's looking clean. So can you pull the poll down? At least it's showing for me still. Oh, is it closed for you? Oh, will you come close it for me since my hands are gooey? All right. So I wonder if everybody else can see that. There were just the X right there. Oh, good job. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, here we go. We got the basket. Now, this one is the bigger one. This is like about 5 pounds, probably the biggest. This is the 5.8 quart Kasori. So it's about almost, I think 9 by 9 inches square. And you can see that I'm pretty well I'm maximizing my space here. But it's fine. It's still gonna work just fine. And we're gonna go ahead and pop this in. And it said skin side up, right? Is that what it said, Constance? Yes, okay. Okay. All right, okay. So we'll do 350. Whoops. 20 minutes. There we go. Oh, I scared myself. Woo! Anyway, there we go. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm gonna just wash my hands here real quick. So we will give that, let that start cooking, and then we'll rotate it here in a second. But we are gonna do some Q&A. I'm going to open up the chat here for my members, but let me make sure I got all my, just clean up all my germs here real quick. I don't think I got germs anywhere, but that'll just make me feel better. Double check it. There we go. Quick hand wash. Oh no, bummer, and I couldn't vote. All right, do we have questions on the chat? On for everybody watching the live stream?
Cathy, just real quick. I double checked the
Yes.
recipe and it says to put skin side down.
Oh, all right. For the first 20 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go flip that right now before it gets hot. Because I think, thank you. You know, I have it right here. But there it is. Skin side down. Thank you. That's why it's team effort here with my now this does not work putting with damp hands. There we go. There. Quick switch. Okay. I did have it. All right. Amazing. Woo. Okay. We survived that. We got the tech down. We got everybody. Okay, sweet. All right, so my Cooking with Cathy people here, if you have any questions. So yes, Sue has one with the dual blaze. Would you turn over halfway. And Sue, I kind of feel like I would, just because it's so long. You're cooking it so long, and I guess I 100% don't trust the even cooking. I mean, if I forget about it, it's fine. It's not gonna be like beautiful, perfect. Anyway, if I'm in the room, then I would go ahead and just swap it and rotate it. So, what is that circle item you were about to place hot tree? Oh, good question. Okay, thank you. You guys, not everyone sees the question. So the next question from Annette is, oh, Annette was wondering what this was. And this is just my cutting board that I use. I just have it handy to set my air fryer basket on. So that's what, right? Did I answer that, Annette? Let me know. Okay, you got it. Sweet. And then Christine says, if I don't have room in my freezer, when should I buy my frozen turkey breast in order to cook on Thanksgiving? Good question. I bought these, what's today, Thursday? We bought ours Monday, and I just left it in the fridge, but I wonder if I can look. It feels like, you know, sometimes things like the freeze by or use by date for turkey. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna look and see if it has Best by. Well, let's see, but you buy it frozen. So it says, so left frozen, be like it's Best by May 2025, which kind of sounds gross. Isn't that funny? But God, I feel like 3 days, like we do Monday before. Does anybody disagree with me on that? Like you buy it, it's in the freezer, you throw it in your fridge. Okay, did I see someone raise their hand? That like punched up a little raised hand thing. Okay, all right, yeah, so I would say Sunday, Monday. All right, thank you for confirming my gut feeling, friends. Okay, any other questions here from my people here on my Zoom call with me? No, the
Hey,
whole.
Kathy, I have one quick
Yes.
question. It's really, just your YouTube people that are just coming in, maybe tell them that they can watch the live stream or they can watch it again after, right? Because some people have just found the room.
You're right. Okay, yes, good. I'm gonna see, does everybody see that? So if you are just popping on, because we did have some tech issues at the beginning with the YouTube fun, that this is all recorded. You can, you know, you'll be able to watch everything that we've done so far. If you missed how we, you know, all of our ingredients, or if you were wanting to write it down, we have all of that for you. So don't worry about that. Oh, look how interesting. Just my my community here in Zoom with me, by the way. When on YouTube, maybe you can see it. Like it can't see your faces, so you don't have to worry about people looking at you. I can see you, but people on YouTube cannot see you. So just FYI. And then everybody in this room gets the recipe all printed out. It's all ready to go. So little Cathy and blank screens, yes. And then what am I serving with the turkey today? Heidi, you know what, Heidi? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I think I've got some frozen broccoli outside. Like actually tonight's a crazy night, but if I was on the ball, like if it was a Sunday, like Sundays, I don't do work, like we're all home together, we go to church and we're home together. And that's the day that I actually put more attention in my cooking. Like last Sunday, we made homemade rolls and we had soup. We had a homemade soup. Anyway, so I would for sure make rolls, but on Thanksgiving Day, I will have the sweet potato casserole. We'll have cream corn. We will try and have some healthy vegetables in there and turkey and cranberry sauce. And then we'll probably just have the kids, like, I'll just assign, what do you want to make? What do you want to make? So anyway, Heather, I'm glad it's working. Glad you're here, by the way. Anyway, so hopefully that answered your question. Do we have any questions over there? Diane, if you're in my group, if you're in my Cooking with Cathy group, you should have an email with a link to join us here in the Zoom room. I just saw the YouTube comment. So anyway, yes. So what I did, I used avocado oil in my sprayer, CND, and I just sprayed it on top. I don't think I'll spray it anymore. I think what I had on it with the seasonings will be enough. Just because the air fryer is so small and compact, it's gonna roast it nice and beautifully. So we'll check on that. My Dreo is over there, it's done, but it's resting, so I'm not gonna hit that yet. The turkey that I just put in here was 4.75 pounds. The turkey that I'll show you that's completely cooked is gonna be a 3-pounder that I got from Walmart, but they're the exact same brand and like they look exactly the same, just different size. So anyway, Haley, will you shout out questions that I need to answer from the YouTubes? Anyway, it's so fun. I have to tell you guys a funny story still, by the way, that I'm excited to share with you. But we'll do some quick Q&As. And you know what? We need to do prizes. We need to do our prizes. Are there questions? I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do prizes just for my group right here. So everyone can see it and then they'll be ready. So my group here, you get, like some of you know, you've been a part of this fun little, the prize wheel. We're going to do that. So I'm going to copy in here. Haley, I'm going to actually have you in Zoom copy the link for my people here to enter in their names to win. My Zoom room. Okay. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay, yeah, so for everybody that happens to be watching on YouTube, everybody here in my Zoom call that are the black squares that you saw, these are the people that are in my Cooking with Cathy community, and they pay to hang out with me, and we cook together every month, and plus a whole bunch of other cool things that I'm going to show you, including we do what we call the Wheel of Prizes. So I'm about to pull that on here. I'm going to share my screen and I want to make sure. There we go. Okay, so my people in my Zoom room, there's a link. You go enter, put your name and email in there just so we can pick the winner. So you'll see, if you're new here, you'll see what's about to happen. It's so fun. It's so fun. I'm going to share my sound. Hopefully the air fryer is not too noisy. All right, there we go. Everybody see that? I got a little ad, but that's okay. This is our Wheel of Prizes. So what we'll do first is we will spin the wheel to see what prize I'm about to give away. So ready? I think this time we got sound effects. You hear it? You hear the spinning? No? We're giving away a oil sprayer. Oil sprayer, yay! So I'm gonna ship you one of these. Now let's see who's gonna win. I'm gonna go to my next screen. Is it still showing? Do you guys see my new screen? Yes, except my results are not. Why is this not? Hold, please. I'm gonna, what was that? I need to just pull in the right. I know what I forgot to do. Oh, I have a child coming in. 1 second, 1 second. We almost got this. So now we get to spin another wheel to see who the winner is, which is super fun. We're almost there. This, select, that, boom. All right, is there only like 7 people that entered in? Okay. All right, my people on Zoom, did you all enter if you want to win? Because there's not very many. Oh, there's 8. Okay. Heidi, or we can just put Heidi's name in if she can't. Carol's in. Yeah, I see you, Carol. I've got Carol. Well, I won't say everybody's names just for privacy, I guess. I need to not be so loosey-goosey. All right, Heidi's in. There we go. All right, I'm going to hide that, share my screen one more time. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. And we're gonna spin to see who's gonna win. Who's gonna win an oil sprayer? Is it gonna be Gail? Oh, I better. There. Could you guys hear the clapping from the spinny wheel? It was so fun. Okay, it's silly, but it's fun. It's so fun. Okay, yay, Gail. Okay, Gail, you get an oil sprayer. Haley will hook you up. She'll email you. So that's what we do, and we'll do another one. I think we'll do 2 more. What was that? Okay, so let me see if there's any questions. Haley's gonna holler the questions to me. Hey, buddy. So that was not, no, that is not a full-size turkey. Full-size turkey will not fit in your air fryer. So it's a turkey breast roast is what we used. And the brand that I used was Butterball is what we used right there. How can you get the recipe? The recipe is in the cookbook on page 69 if you have the cookbook. Or if you join Cooking with Cathy, you do the free trial, you'll get the recipe plus a video. You'll get access to this. Obviously, everybody will have this, but I also have a shorter condensed video as well. So I'll tell you more about that in a second. Any other questions? If you have a question, I can't hear you. Oh, so I got my 3-pound turkey from Walmart, and I got my 4.7 pound, almost 5-pound turkey from Costco. Same brand, different sizes. And I couldn't tell you the price per pound because I don't have that anymore. Okay. If you have a question, we'll have some more question and answer, but what makes it easy for us to see it is if you put like question and then write your question. Just do that word. You have a butterball breast stuff, but needs to be cooked from frozen. Will it work my kasori? Heather, yes, you can still cook this in your kasori from frozen. I would probably, if you're comfortable with it, like wrap it in foil at the beginning, just so it doesn't like char and get really burnt. Just because it will take longer to cook. But that's what I would do, Heather. So Heather was wondering about cooking from frozen. So, okay, is the air fryer too loud in the background? Hopefully not. You guys don't hear it. It's really annoying to me, but I'm right here. Thank you, Annette. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my story about my air fryer journey. And this is kind of funny, but I mean, anyway, I'll just tell you. So a lot of you know, but maybe some of you actually don't know. If you've been watching me for a while, I've said it in different videos. Obviously, my community knows, like, I actually don't like to cook. I've got a YouTube cooking channel, but I don't like to cook. I am not your professional chef. I am just a mom who feeds her children, sometimes begrudgingly, right? It's just not my favorite thing to do. There's a lot of other things I enjoy way more. So just there's some context there. And about 6 years ago, I just started hearing about this word air fryers. And I was like, huh. And I just remember anytime I would see an air fryer, it always had some square thing with fries overflowing from it. So in my mind, air fryer equaled fry cooker. And I was like, well, cool, but I don't want to just buy a contraption for French fries. We don't really eat them that much anyway. So I just kind of ignored it, right? Then I have my website that I've had actually 15 years, fabulouslyfrugal.com. And on that, we started out as couponing and we did online deals and all of this. And one time we just had this company email and said, wanted to send me an air fryer. And I was like, okay, sure, send me an air fryer. I cannot even remember what the company's name was, by the way. But I was like, sure, send me an air fryer. So it came in this big box, which was just overwhelming. And I didn't want to process it. So I just shoved it in a corner for a while and it collected dust. like you've heard me say these things, it's because I lived this experience. So I'm giving you the details, the story of it. Anyway, one day we were having some company over for dinner, and these were like 19-year-old, 20-year-old guys that were coming, and we were hosting, and I was like, let's make burgers and fries. Like every 20-something-year-old fella would love burgers and fries, right? So we're gonna make burgers and fries. And then I was like, oh wait, I got that fry maker machine, that air fryer thing. So I'm gonna do that. And so I pulled it out the day of, pulled it out of the box. Honestly, I don't even know. I hope I washed. I don't remember washing the stuff beforehand. I just was like, all right, I probably washed it, but I don't know. And all I remember is I was overwhelmed by it, and like the instruction manual was not helpful. It did not make sense. So what I did is I opened up the whole bag of fries and I just dumped the whole thing in, because that's what you see, right, in the pictures and all the advertisements. I was like, okay, the French fry cooker, here we go. And started it up. And then, we got the hamburger stuff. Our guests are coming, we're visiting, and I go check on them. I don't remember if there was like a French fry button or I don't remember exactly that part. I just remember I like pulled it open and they were still like floppy French fries. Like they were warm, hot, but like not crispy. I was like, I feel like they're supposed to get really crispy. Like that was, the advertising message. So I like kept that going, but then the burgers were ready and then we're still waiting on fries. And it got awkward. We don't really know these fellas super good. And so I was like, oh, hi, sorry, you have to wait for your food. Sorry, your burgers are getting cold, but we're waiting on the French fries. I was like feeling very embarrassed. It was getting more awkward. So I hurried. I had another bag. I went and threw them in the oven. And I was like, okay, these aren't turning out. So, we're just kind of awkwardly trying to make small talk. And anyway, finally, I think I just gave up. Like the oven fries were ready. These ones in the air fryer were like, they were fine, but everybody voted. They picked the oven ones were better. So it was just like, So I was like, yeah, that machine is terrible. And we put it on the mudroom floor, and it just became a little shelf where things started piling up on it. And eventually it made it out to the donation pile and out of my garage. So that's what happened. So I was just like, air fryers are dumb. That was totally my thought. So fast forward to 2019, at that point in time, I had somebody on my website. We had recipes on the website, and she, pause. We gotta rotate. Pull the camera down. Pause the story. We hit somewhat of a good stopping point. There, you can see it's looking nice, right? I do feel, maybe I will oil this because it feels like it's maybe drying a little bit. I know Sandy asked. And I should go get tongs, but I don't have them handy. Boom. I'll just flip that. That works, right? There we go. And then I'll just do this. And then just because I'm curious, I do want to take the internal temperature. Stick it in there. Oh yeah. We're like at 57, 58 degrees. Can you guys see? Well, no, there we go. Okay, 57. So we will let that finish. We're gonna go with, I'm feeling like, let's go with at least 30 more minutes. I feel like 30. Let's go for 30. So that's a 350. Oh my, I keep pushing on the button. 30, okay. Boom, there we go. Oh, all right. Okay, there we go. So funny. Okay, where was I? 2019, that's right. 2019. So I had somebody that I just had a small team, like 5 of us, and one of the gals wrote recipes for the website, and she researches everything and like is very like deep research. She got an air fryer and started doing some air fryer recipes. I'm pretty sure the very first recipe she posted was the air fryer salmon recipe, which you've seen me make before. And I was like, wow, you could do like, that's not French fries. Okay. And she like kept doing things and I was really impressed. I was like, okay, which one did you get? And so she told me that she had the Philips XXL, which if you've seen my first videos, that's what I used. It was like a $350 air fryer. And I was like, gulp, okay. All right, we're gonna buy it. So business expense, yay. And so I bought it, and then there again, big box, overwhelming, scary, back in the pantry. And it got dust. And then, but she kept posting things, and I was like, feeling inspired. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull this thing out, and pulled it out, used it a few times, set fire the smoke alarm, smoke detectors off, just because of all of the especially the Philips and bacon, just not a good. I know some of you watching have Philips air fryer, and it just smokes. It's a smoker. It smokes a ton. Anyway, but a lot of burning, a lot of ruined food, a lot of trial and error. Sometimes like just being frustrated, sticking it back in the pantry, dusty, and then just kind of this process. But the more I used it, the easier it got, and a few things happened. Number one, I started to actually, like when I had a plan and knew what I was going to make and like was told what to make, I started actually having fun. I was like, this is kind of fun in the kitchen. And guess who else thought it was really kind of cool? It's like this new contraption with buttons. The kids started coming in and helping me and enjoying it. And I was like, huh. And then I also noticed I'm actually like not in the kitchen as much because it's cooking the food faster and we're getting dinner on the table faster and we're eating things. And then it was like eating out less because we were just buying stuff and cooking it in there. And sometimes it was frozen things, right? But other times like lava cakes. The lava cakes in the air fryer became like the birthday cake request because everybody loved the lava cakes. And like those are fantastic. And so what happened is I realized that being someone that dreaded coming into the kitchen to the point where like it still wasn't like the joy of my life, but it became a little more enjoyable and it became a little bit more of a family experience. And then what happened is as I started YouTube, if you watch my early videos, I didn't do all air fryer. I was just doing like air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, copycat. I was doing different types of videos, but the things that YouTube, like people on YouTube were starting to watch was the air fryer stuff because 3.5 years ago, there weren't many YouTube videos. And if there were, like no offense to them, but they were just, for me, they were really long and drawn out and slow and boring. And just a lot of the fried stuff, you know, fried chicken, which I just don't really care for fried chicken in general. But in the meantime, I was over here figuring out I didn't have to use my oven anymore. And I actually could substitute, not use my stovetop all the time either. And sometimes like we would have little cook-offs and my husband would grill things and I was air frying. And actually just like a month ago, I did a steak and my boys liked the one I did in the Dreo air fryer. They liked that one better. Anyway, so it's kind of been this whole process, this journey over the last several years where, especially because I'm hyper focused on it, it's just like, it's part of who I am. It's what we do. And it's a lot of fun and it's fun to get the kids involved. And so I've gone on this whole journey type thing. And I would say easily, I've used my air fryer thousands of times. And I have more than one air fryer, of course, if you watched my last week's video. But I've tried hundreds of different recipes and I've tested out dozens and dozens of air fryers, more coming, of course. And then of course, I've got this YouTube channel it's like so much fun to help people that are in the exact same spot I was like 5 years ago. And now here I am and I can help lead them to a more fun way of cooking. So that's what I've done. But one thing was missing. And over the last 2 years, I've had this plan of what I wanted to create, and we finally created it. It's finally here. Sorry, I just got to pop in there. And so what happened was I was missing the true connection. Like, I was getting YouTube comments and talking to people, and I have met a total of 3 people here in my city that have watched my channel. And one, hi Sandy. Sandy lives like a quarter mile from me, and I ran into her at the store, and it was so funny. And I have a picture of it, but I'm not wearing makeup, so I don't love to share it. But anyway, it's that connection and being with people that enjoy the same thing. Like, it's so fun to have we all have one thing in common, right? It's the air fryer. Some people, like in my community, are wonderful chefs. Like, they know how, like, they're teaching me things. And then others are like me, like just trying to feed our family and trying to figure out how to have fun doing it. And we're just all these different, even all over the world. On our last call, we had someone from, she wasn't from France, but she was from France, right? On our last call, she was from England. Yes, okay. Anyway, it's just so fun. So she's in a different time zone, and that's the cool thing. Thank you, Carol. That's the cool thing, is that we all unite wherever it is in the world, and we get to hang out together. And if you can't make it live, or if you're like Brian, who watches it at work and doesn't really interact, but then emails me later to tell me about it, like, it works for whatever your life is. And that's the cool thing, is like 2020 really created this isolation, but it taught everyone how to use Zoom and how to actually connect. And so I've been itching to create this connection piece, and now we have it. And so I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you exactly what you get when you join, so you can see it, and I'll tell you how to get it, and I'll give you a deal. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So, and we're going to taste test our turkey that's resting. So I have one other thing to tell you about, though, that's super exciting, is that, so I hear the problems. I get the complaint emails, I get the thank you emails, I get all of it. One of the things that I get a lot is people will watch me on YouTube, as many of you are right now, and you're like, I need the recipe. And so you're going back to watch it again, you're taking notes, you're screenshotting, you might go to my website and find it, but you've got ads on the website. You might, in whatever avenue you're trying to find it again. But then sometimes that's hard. Like, you're like, I remember Cathy made apple fritters, and they looked amazing, and now I'm ready to make them. How do I find that recipe again? And going to YouTube, because I'll spare you all the details, but my videos either have anywhere from 3 upwards of 30 recipes in one video. And that is because of the YouTube algorithm. And I've tried, just go look at my last shrimp video. It has hardly any views because YouTube does not send that to people. Anyway, so I have to make long videos in order for people to see my channel, which is a lot of work for me. And that's just what we do. So, but what I've done is I've created this vault of recipes. It's like all of the recipes, hundreds of recipes that I've done, are all chopped up into single little videos. Can I show you? Do you guys want to see what this looks like? Because this is your database. This is everything. There's no ads to look through. It's just like right here, and it's formatted beautifully, and there's super cool features. So I'm going to share that with you so you can see. And everybody here on my Zoom, my Cooking with Cathy community, you have it. Carol loves it. Yes. I'm going to share my screen right here. Boom. This is what it looks like when you join. This is what you get access to. So you can see right here, this is like our home page. And we just created this new section. I don't know if all of you have seen this yet. We have our featured recipes. So right here, I believe I counted, it was like 27 recipes we have right in here. Oops, it's a whole playlist. There's all these different recipes, and it's just the recipe right there. It's 2 minutes long, and you can come look at it. And here's a sneak peek, homemade cream corn. What? That's not on YouTube yet, but it is in my community right there. Anyway, so we have the Thanksgiving recipes, sorry, featured recipes. If you come right down here, you can see all of our past shows. And I'll just pull this one up, make sure it's muted. Hello. You have access to all of our past shows. You can see right here, we have chapters. So if you're just like, I need to see this one part, you click there and it takes you right to that spot in the video. You can get access to the recipe. It's right there. I have bonus recipes. Yes, sometimes I have bonus recipes. They're in there. You can see the transcript of everything. If you wonder what word, if you're like, I need to see where she talked about pork, you click that, and then here's all the times I say the word pork. And then if you click on the word, it takes you right to that spot in the video. Oh, and there's somebody talking right there. See, so that's just like the old videos right there, old videos. You can also speed them up, you can slow them down, you can turn on captions. It's pretty awesome. So that's the old cooking shows. But there's more. Guess what? We have the entire recipe video catalog right here. Can you still see my screen? Did it pull up? Yes. We have them, you can browse. So if you're like, what should I make? What side dish should I make? Or what main dish should I make? You can click here, and then here's all of the main dishes are here. And right here, it's alphabetically listed. Or you can just sit here and see all of the recipes that I have on here and just keep scrolling. Oh, apple fritters, there they are. Apple fritters. Or if you're like, I've got chicken I need to cook up. What should I make, Kathy? You just come in here, type the word chicken. You see that in my little search box. Type in chicken, and all of Kathy's chicken recipes come up. And it's like, oh, how wonderful. And what if I'm just gonna sit here and browse what looks good. Ooh, that barbecue chicken on pizza. I feel like I remember seeing her do that on YouTube. It looked fantastic. And here it is, attachments, what? Oh, you have the recipe printed out for me too? Or it's written out so I can print it? Yes, right there. Oh, I like this recipe. I want to print it. I'm going to put it in my own customized cookbook right there. And guess what? Every recipe is formatted the same. And then we can go back to the video. We could pause it, of course, if we wanted to. We can turn on the captions. We could speed it up because Kathy's slow. We could slow it down because Kathy's too fast. We can search the transcript, which is right here. And how much cheese does she put on? Let's type in the word cheese. Oh, here. This is how she does the cheese part. I needed to see that again. Oh, it's right here. And here I am. I just jumped 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the video. And I've saved a bunch of time, not only looking for recipes, finding what to make, but using my air fryer too. So all of that is in there. That's our whole database. And I absolutely love this. And I have to tell you, it has taken a village to get this done. And we're still working on it. It's not like even completely finished, but we have, last I looked, I think there's 140 recipes in here. And it's just all loaded up. And you don't have to look at the funny YouTube thumbnail and it's the picture of the food. So I know you guys love to see my face, but that's for YouTube. That's not for you, right? Here, this is for you. This is where I get to control the environment and there's no ads. You get to come in here and just make food and get some coaching and some help right along the way. And then never wonder, what should I make in my air fryer? It's right here for you. So that's super exciting. Plus, oh my goodness, I'm done. Everybody in my Cooking with Cathy community, they get access to premium support. So like I mentioned earlier, I get a lot of emails with questions. I get a lot of comments with questions, and I am a people person and I like to help people, but it's almost gotten to the point where it actually did at one point get to the point where I was helping people so much that I was neglecting my family, right? There's only so much I can do. There's only so much of me. And I needed to cut back. And I mean, in the beginning, I was answering even up to 300,000 subscribers. I was answering every comment. And I just can't do that anymore. I need to protect my family time. So my people here at my membership, they get the premium support. They are moved to the top of the inbox, and it's either me or Haley helping out and answering questions, whether it's tech support questions, if it's like, how do I go find that replay again? Because it's all available to you, right? Or how do I do this with my air fryer? That's what we're here to do. We get to help you out. So anyway, so that's the cool thing about cooking with Cathy. I had a couple of my members, I'm wondering if everyone can see you. It might not let you be seen. My guests. So I got Constance and Gail. We're going to just share their experience.
Do you want to
here
try?
on- I will, let's
It's
see. I'll see
share
if I can.
screen. And if I share the screen, it might work.
Okay, here. I think I got you on. I've got the two of us on here together. So in 20 seconds, we'll know if it worked or not.
Now let me look.
Constance, you want to just introduce yourself? I know I'm sure they can hear your voice. Oh, I sure hope so. Haley will put on her headphones and double check. But yes, I can see you. You are on screen. So
All right.
Constance has been with me
Go ahead.
since August. Did you join right in August?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Constance said she would love to share what her experience has been. Thank you.
I thank you so much, Cathy, for all your diligence and hard work creating this. It is amazing. I have been, in other membership platforms, and nothing has ever compared to something like this. It is amazing. The community that you have created, it feels like a family. It feels like girlfriends hanging out, cooking at each other's houses, even though we're not there. I think we lost a lot of that, like you said, with the pandemic, everybody having to stay home, and you didn't have that community feeling, hanging out. And so I just, from the bottom of my heart, I just appreciate so much that you created this and worked so hard, because I know that this was not easy. It was a labor of love for you, your whole family, and everybody else that you have assisting you, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I've only missed one, and that was because they were working on my internet. I was not happy. I let them know that. But yeah, just the connection that we have. You've given me the ability, because I have a disability. I always look for shortcuts and easy ways to do things. And I'll watch you do something. I'm thinking, I never thought about that. And I've seen people cook with gloves. I've always cleaned with gloves, but I've never used gloves for cooking. And I see you repetitionally do that. And I think, she's giving me the idea to take down so much time that I've spent washing my hands after I've touched like the turkey or whatever. And I'm so grateful that I get those little tips and tricks and strategies from you that have really helped me a lot, save time, save frustration, save cleaning stuff. And so I don't know, it's one of those things that it's worth every cent. I look forward to the live calls because it's so much fun. It's so much fun to just even see people win and be able to congratulate them. And it just feels like a real community. So if people are looking for that, you definitely need to join, because you will not regret it. And even if you don't get to join live, just watching people do that, I think there's an air of excitement there that you cannot fake. You just feel it. And so like the gentleman, Brian, I think he is, that he watches it at work. If I worked outside the home, I would so be doing that. I'd have headphones on or whatever, but I would do that. I see that. I feel that. I think that's great, So take a break if you're at work or whatever, and go out to your car and watch it or something. But yeah, it's just convenient, and it's amazing. I'm just really thankful that we have someone, because I've watched you for probably over a year and a half or something like that when I moved. And I just, I had challenges with my air fryers, even though I don't use the same air fryer that you use. We've discussed this before, that you've given me ideas that it's like, okay, I don't have that particular air fryer, but I can do this or that or whatever. And from the bottom of my heart, I wanted to say thank you for taking, my question, if you would do a turkey breast, because like I said, I'm cooking Thanksgiving by myself. And so the way you did it, and that's why I asked you the question, okay, did you turn it upside down on the breast to cook? Was that to keep it moist or whatever? And and you answer questions, and she's right. You do get premium support. When we email, she emails me right back. So you do get your questions answered and you do get your emails answered when she's right about the premium support. I can verify that.
Thank you, Constance. You are a light in our group. We just love and appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you
Thank
guys.
It's fun to connect with people and just to connect, you know, it's a one way. I know a lot of people, if I have a podcast I like listen to or whatever, I love, there's people that I love, but they don't even know me from Adam, right? So it's just me. And anyway, let me remove the spotlight. There we go. Anyway, so now instead of this one-way connection, it's a two-way, and we can actually like have you ask your question, I answer it, you ask another question. It's a ton of fun. So thank you, Constance, so much for that. And then Gail, where are you? Pop you up here. I'm going to add a spotlight. There's Gail. This is Gail. Gail, you've been with me since August as well?
I did not do the first one, and then I joined during like a 2-week free trial, and so I did the one for free, and I was just hooked on it from there. And for those of us who are like fangirls of Cathy, so she was saying, hold up your pepper, what pepper you have, and I had a red pepper, and then Cathy goes, oh, we're twinsies, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm a twin with Cathy, and it just melted my heart. But it's so much fun. It even though there's a group, you still kind of feel individual with it. And Cathy is still just the same, and you see kids walking in the background, and I think I really love the budget-friendly recipes. And I've never seen her get stumped on, hey, can I use this instead, or can I use that? In fact, today I'm using a chicken rather than a turkey, and it wasn't a big deal to her, and she's telling me how to do it. So I think that's great. And I've taken cooking classes before. Like I'll go to a restaurant for cooking classes, and they're so expensive. And so this is just such a great deal, and to have it be so personal, and we know how friendly Cathy is. Some of the chefs out there are not as friendly, and they're a little stuffy, and it's just so much fun to work with her and have like this personal attention. And so anyway, highly encourage anyone to do it, even if you're not even if you don't have an air fryer or it's still sitting in the corner. This is the place to get to learn, and then even grow, even if you've already been using an air fryer for a couple of years. These are new recipes, and they're great.
Thank you, Gail. Appreciate you. That's just a little tiny sample of the caliber of people that we have in this group. It's just such a great, safe space. We've had some like I think the last 2 times I've been crying. It's just, I mean, it's super cool and just so uplifting. By the time that call is over, it's super, super awesome. So, can I just show you guys, can I tell you about the deal? Does everybody want to hear what that is? I mean, my people here on Zoom, you got it. And I know I've got some of my new people like just joined through this promotion, and you have the free trial. So you can just listen here and learn, be reassured of all the things you're getting. And even my current members, be reminded about what you have access to. And then everybody else, I have a 2 free-week trial. You can totally get it. My team is going to pop the link in the chat there if you want to sign up. But basically what you get is, obviously you've heard about the monthly live calls. You'll get those every month. Guess what? We're having one next week, a week from today, like actually exactly right now on Thursday, 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And we changed the time. So we've done Tuesday afternoon. I think our next one in December is going to be later on a Monday. And so we just rotate around, try so everybody can hit a different schedule or hit a different time that works for them. But always the replays are always available. And of course, we can still answer questions if you miss the live call. But if you are on the live call, you get to ask your questions real time. You get that immediate feedback. You can ask a follow-up question. And it's like a village effort. Like everybody is helping out. Even today before this call, we had our special little meetup call, and we got to talk there. And you got a tiny peek at the giveaways. We're going to do 2 more giveaways, and I'll involve everybody on that one. But we do giveaways because it's just silly and fun. And I put my very favorite things that I always use consistently, I'm giving away. And it's just, add some spice. And I mean, come on, the wheel of prizes is a lot of fun. So we do that. And then, like I said, you'll get access to all of those past shows and the recipes, and the past shows have the chapters, so you can get to write what you want to see. And if it's going too slow, you can speed it up. Like, it's all the tech is there, and it's so easy to use. And if you don't understand how to use it, you get premium support too. So yay, we can help you figure that out. Then you get the recipe, the vault, all of those recipes. It's 24/7 recipe inspiration at your fingertips that you can access whenever you want, night or day. And you can watch the video, you can have the printed out recipe, and it's all right there to support you. You'll get elevated cooking skills. I don't even know, Constance, I didn't even know I was teaching you about gloves. Like, I'm just doing my thing. I'm not a pro chef. I'm just doing my thing and teaching. And that just tickles me to find out that you actually learned something from that too. So that's super cool.
Can I just add also the spices, how you set them out and you measured them out and put them in the little ramekin? A genius. I mean, I don't know why I never thought about that before, but I did that all the time. I'd be touching something and I would touch the bottle, then I'd have to clean everything up. So kudos. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you get in this community that is just amazing. Everything on the website and then everything live is just, it all comes together.
Oh, awesome. That's funny. I just, you don't know what you do know. Sometimes you get so much into your head, you're like, well, everybody knows that, right? So that's super cool. Then you'll get every single month a brand new recipe. It's formatted, you can print it, it's emailed to you. You get the links emailed to you. Like, we're very clear. Actually, tonight, my members, by the way, email coming out about what we're doing next week. And of course, the premium support, tech support, air fryer support, whatever it is, we're here for you. So we sell all of that. I believe we have a value. It's like worth, like, if you added each of those items together, it's like worth $247 a month. We sell it for $67 a month if you sign up. But everybody will get 2 free weeks. And my deal, I'm not giving it to you for $67. I'm not even gonna give it for $27. I'm gonna give it to you for $19, 3 days only. This window is only open for 3 days to get it at this price, $19. You get 2 free weeks, which means you can pop in, you can access all of the Thanksgiving recipes, get inspiration there, get support there, using your air fryer as your second or your third oven. It's all right there for you. You'll have 2 weeks. We email you right before your trial ends, 3 days before it ends, just to remind you, hey, if this isn't working for you, like, I love you, but I don't want you to pay me money for something you don't use or that you resent or you're mad. Like, take it or leave it. You choose. Either way, I'm doing it. It's all here. I've got people that love it, and it's your chance to test and see if you love it. And then it's like, you don't have to talk to anybody. There's a little button that you click to cancel if that's what you want to do, and then we don't bill you. So all of that's coming. And then, like I said, we got the link, has it been dropped in the chat for YouTube. You can go sign up and you'll have immediate access. You'll get an email right after you sign up, helping you log in. And then 24 hours later, you'll get another email from me. And actually, everyone's going to get an email tonight as we talk about our next live stream that's coming up next week. So that is $19 a month. It's empoweredcooks.com/cooking. Anyway, so it's super cool. Come test it out. See if you want to give it a whirl. And then I promised 2 more giveaways and some other question Q&A here. Let's see. Shirley, if you're seeing the $47 price, you might be seeing our different VIP package that, like, it's too late to get that one. That was for the people that joined here in the Zoom room. They got some other cool bonuses, and they actually have an extended, they get a longer trial before they renew, and they don't pay $47 a month. They're paying the $19 a month too. So just so my people here in the room know that. Anyway, so any other questions about that? And I'm going to get us ready for some giveaways. This time, my friends here, you guys okay if I open up the giveaway to everybody else too? We got food to check on. Let's quickly do some giveaways. So will you pop in the chat the entry form link? So everybody on the YouTubes, everybody registered for the live stream. This is how you can enter to win, and then we will do the wheel of prizes, which is so fun. Same link, yes. So pop your emails. Everybody here in my Zoom, my VIPs, you are already on the form. That one, yeah, put that one in YouTube. That's the one. And then how long will the turkey be in the air fryer before it's all done? Let's take a peek. While everybody enters this giveaway, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to share, let's do the wheel of prizes real quick. So we'll do one more wheel of prizes, and then we will do my big package giveaway, which everybody here, right here, okay, sure. Okay, so here's the wheel of prizes. So I'm gonna spin this, we'll see what we're gonna win. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? If it's gonna be the oil sprayer again, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, it is. Should we spin it again? Should I do something different? Okay, Melissa says yes. Okay, because Melissa said so. And then if it does oil sprayer again, I'm gonna be like, oh boy, I need to go change the settings. I can tell how long to spin for, and fast and slow and everything. Okay, it's something different. For liners. Okay, yay. The liners. I don't have any. They're back in here. If you want to grab one, I'll show it. There's what we have, parchment paper liners. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just make sure we have people. All right, we have people on YouTube. They are entering. Let's give that another minute, and then we'll spin the wheel of names to get all of those.
Can recap the recipe.
Oh, I can recap the recipe too. That's a great idea. So parchment paper coming up next for my next giveaway. And this is the parchment paper I've tested. I think I actually got an email in my inbox about this, and I was just like, I didn't have time to answer it, but I have tested this out, and it actually works out just great for keeping your air fryer clean. And it's thin enough. It's not like causing huge issues with the airflow. So anyway, I'm liking that. And then the recipe recap here is we've got anywhere from 3 to 5 pound turkey. We've got a tablespoon of olive oil, half tablespoon of salt, half tablespoon of brown sugar, half teaspoon of paprika. So now these are all half teaspoons. Paprika, pepper. Oh boy. My eyes. 3/4. It's because my printer is running out of ink. So 3/4 teaspoon of dried thyme, 3/4 teaspoon of dried rosemary, half teaspoon of dried sage, or if you don't have dried sage, if you only have ground, do 1/4 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. And then you you air fry at 350. It's going to be a total of probably 50 to 60 minutes, maybe. Let's take a peek. Whoa, Nelly, Haley, will you go grab the one out of the drill? This one. Oh, it's roasted. Let's take the quick internal temperature here. That one is not quite done. 122. Okay, I'll just show you guys this side by side. Can you see this is the 5 pound one? Oh, it's so weird when it's black. This is the 5 pounder. Oh, there, that looks a little better. And then here's the 3 pounder in the Doreo Chef Maker. And that one is done to perfection. This one's not done yet. It's all, you can get that one there. I'm gonna give this one like 5 more minutes. Boom. And then look at this. We need to do a taste test. And we need to do giveaway. Did we get everybody entered in the giveaway? Because we're giving away some parchment paper. Hopefully so. Let me pull that up. We're gonna do the prize wheel. So last chance, YouTube friends. Here we go. Beautiful. Thank you, Haley. And then I believe I need to, that's good. Are there scissors over there? We can just cut off this netting here. And this is our dinner tonight. And we can make like turkey sandwiches. Oh yes, I'll do my prize wheel. Haley will cut the netting off and then we will enjoy some turkey. I'm getting hungry. All right, prize wheel coming up. Here we go. Screen share for entries. Here's the entries. Share. And here we go. Look at all that fun color. Who's gonna win? Who is going to win? Who's it gonna be? Shanti's the winner. So I bet, yes, if you were here, you could have a bite. I should have Sandy come over one day. Oh, this is smelling good. Smelling so good. Yay. Okay. There weren't many drippings actually. For this 3-pounder, there was not very many drippings. A little bit, but not bad at all. Oh, here comes the camera view. You could pull that rack out and see. There we go. A little bit. Just a little gooiness. Now I can see like where some of the meat didn't come off, but it's okay. So my finished product is looks like the dog got to it.
You see how juicy that is?
Yeah, the juice is coming out. Oh boy. Okay. We'll cut it beautifully after I can just wipe my hands. All right, are we ready to see? Are we ready to cut into it? And then we'll do our final giveaway. Yes. Here we go. Here's the amazing camera angle. We should see if Seth wants to come down. Oh, and that's just cutting right. Perfect. These, I almost feel like these turkey breast roasts, it just like shoved a bunch of turkey breasts in that little net. So they're kind of pieced out. Nancy, how did yours go? Is yours still cooking? Can I pull you up here on screen, Nancy?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, I'm still cooking on mine.
Oh, yours is still cooking?
Yeah, I probably got another 10 minutes.
Okay. Which air fryer do you have?
I've got the Instant Pot air fryer.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem to
Oh,
cook
boy.
as quickly as yours.
Yeah, I think that one is, I think it's a lower wattage.
Yeah, I
think
think
is
it's
what
only
happened.
1500.
Yeah. All right, I've got taste testers coming. I hope you enjoy your turkey, Nancy.
Well, thank you.
I'll remove you from the YouTubes. There we go. Gail's chicken is done. All right, you want some turkey?
Yes.
But we just eat with our fingers because that's how we roll. So, oh, he's already tasted it.
Very tender.
It's really juicy.
So good. Oh, I'm sticky. I didn't make this one last year, but I did 2 years ago, a couple times.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. That was so good.
Yeah.
I got all those juices. Oh, we have to save some for dinner.
Probably not.
So there you go. Should we do our last one prize? So now, let me wash my hands real quick. So in case you missed it, right now is the best time to do the free trial of Cooking with Cathy. You get to join in our next call, which is a week from today. We'll be doing some Thanksgiving type things. And actually it's going to be 2 different, well, it's different. Beverly, is this more moist than the oven? Then these are, it's turkey breast, so there's no dark meat. I think that I saw you can find the dark meat of this smaller roast, but it is good.
I
really
don't love turkey for Thanksgiving because I feel like it's normally dry,
Mhm.
but like this isn't. Like it's really juicy.
It was good.
So
It was good.
I would eat this for
Mhm.
Thanksgiving. Thank you.
That's probably, she is out. Um, anyway, yeah, so you can, yeah, so this is kind of fun. If sometimes you like, maybe if you go to someone's house and then you go home and you don't get to have turkey leftovers, like this would be a fun thing to have turkey leftovers too. So, it's really, really yummy and so easy, so hands off. I'm gonna let that one rest still because we got to do our final big giveaway drawing. So for this one, I'm gonna give one person, essentially will get 6 weeks free to Cooking with Cathy. Plus they will get access, like lifetime access to my Air Fryers Unleashed course, which you can get at, what is the URL for that one? You pop the URL in the YouTube chat. You can get that one as a standalone is, I can't remember, I think $47. I'm gonna send you a cookbook. If you live in the UK, I cannot send this to you yet. Well, I maybe can. I can. And then, oh my goodness, I'm gonna send you a cheat sheet. And if you live outside the US, I will give you the printable version because I don't have those in the magnets yet. So all of it, so 4 things, you get this, you get Cooking with Cathy for 6 weeks, and you get Air Fryers Unleashed course, which is 8 video recipes and videos and PDFs of, they are not on YouTube at all. So, and they're super cool because you can like modify and build on those recipes. So let's pick out a winner for this. If one of my, let's see, remove. Let's get this, see if anybody else, last chance to enter. I'm gonna do the prize wheel one more time. Here we go, and then, oh, you're just popping that on the chat. I'll wait just a minute. Any last questions? I've kept everybody longer than usual, but it's because I had, Heidi, you should be in it. It's the same link that we did earlier. It's like the same, if you did it earlier, then you're in. Oh, Melissa has a question. I've got too many screens. Melissa. Okay, will you put the link in our Zoom chat too? Zoom's being weird. Okay, there you go. There's anybody in the room, Zoom room, if you haven't filled that out yet. All right. Let's see if the form has figured it out. We got everybody on here. Okay, here we go. Screen share. Boom, boom. Share. We're gonna spin the wheel. This is for the granddaddy prize. Here we go. This is so much fun. And don't forget, if you want to join us next week, go to empoweredcooks.com/cooking, sign up for your free trial, and maybe you will be winning something on the prize wheel. Maybe so. Who's got it today? Who's got it? Oh, who? Whoops, there we go. Here we go. Where did my stop share? There we go. Oh my goodness. Yay. Congratulations, Nancy. We have your emails if you filled out that form, so we will email you the prize details. Haley captured that. So if you're just coming on, don't worry. We've got the replay. You can watch us again. Everyone else, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Constance and Gail, for sharing your experience. I so appreciate that. And it's been so much fun. I appreciate you. And I will see you. Tune in Saturday morning. I've got more Thanksgiving recipes coming your way. But if you want the printable versions of them, better join Cooking with Cathy community. Yeah. There we go, Melissa. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you.